Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Auction Not Included. This is episode 69. In the last episode, having discovered my slight oopsie on the hydrogen engine, which I'll just bring back up just so we can see what I'm talking about. The hydrogen engine wanting the liquid version of hydrogen, that is not going to happen. So we're switching to Radbolts, and so we start putting in what's going to be the generation. Now this part's all open to space, though I got it closed off. No, you can't be open anymore. Sorry to say. But yeah, that's going to eventually, the idea being, they'll gather here, shoot into this thing, which shoots into here and reflects. Way down to here, or shoots it into here, which is the actual storage. That's the theory. So, will it work? I have no idea. The other thing I got thinking of is because each of these want 480 watts of power, which is just ridiculous, I really only want these running during the day when these are on to help. So I think I'd better put on some kind of timer. I guess it doesn't matter where the actual timer itself lives, but I think that's going to have to be a thing we do. Now the actual receiver thing here, I don't care if it's on or off, that part shouldn't matter. But these definitely should only be on when these are on to help pay for them in terms of power. Power is something we're kind of struggling with already, so. Meanwhile, Bubbles is out gathering data disks again. And it's going to be a short trip because I forgot to make sure the outhouse was good and clear, so she can't stay out more than a couple days. Let alone, where she gets in terms of stress. But so far she's still hanging in there, but she did just leave, so she still remembers what it's like to have a nice park and all that. So anyway, so she'll be fine for a little while, but I can't leave her out too long this time. How far did she get? Okay, so we need about 119? More data banks in total. I doubt severely she'll get that in one trip, but if she can get, a good pile of them, then the next trip can be better. So we built all the wires, but, well, some of the wires, not all of them. Okay. This isn't marked as an unreachable build, though, right? Nah, you should be able to get from there. That's fine. Set all those to face the right way. Okay, so I don't remember. I think it's 600 for the day. So we basically want to start about 300 from now. Can I set where you start at? It looks like I can. So I would basically want you to be just starting to finish now. So I think this might be pretty close to right. I may have to bring these, make this more like 250 or something, 400. I'll have to play with it a little bit, but generally speaking, that's the theory. Because right now, technically, yes, they're on, but they're producing so little it's completely irrelevant. So I would want these off at this point. But I will have to jimmy these numbers around a bit, I'm sure. While we still are not generating anywhere near enough hydrogen to actually be storing any. So this is a thirsty unit. But we are keeping up some hydrogen in here, so that part at least is totally fine. Hey guys, look at them all. I have way too many animals. way too many animals. What's the pump here doing? Not much. I mean, it's helping, but it's a lot of work. Fair enough. You are going off any second now. So somehow the water over here is almost 10 degrees cooler just in this couple squares. That's not how thermodynamics works, guys, just, you know, so we're aware. Like, that's not how thermodynamics works. Water is pretty good, second only to air at moving temperature. So that really should be moving over here a lot faster. Oh well, that's okay. It'll get there in time. Patience is a good thing. If I was desperate, I could kick the tempodizer on, but I really don't want to. It sounds like there should be more in this fridge, doesn't it? Oh, it sounds like there should be more here than just that. Well, I guess it is. I guess because it's all split out at the various temperatures and ages and that, it makes it harder to see, but... So I'm starting to wonder if I should switch out... Oops, that's the wrong one. If I should, instead of putting in the muck root, if I should be putting in gristle. Oh, it looks like you want your suit off, huh? So you're going to get popped eardrums, but at least you aren't going to have to stop to breathe every 2 seconds. Yeah, you're going to get popped eardrums for sure. And that means your stress is going to start rapidly rising soon. Especially since you've now forgotten what a park is like. Yeah, maybe I'll put on berries. They are slightly better for morale. Not, you know, a huge amount, but a little bit. And even a little bit would extend her trips. Just a little bit. Yeah, because these are +1 instead of -1s. And the cooked version it would be better, so I'll make it's gristleberry I want on here. I always get them mixed up, but it's definitely gristle with a G, not bristle. Bristle's the uncooked one. Okay. Well, when she gets back, I'll take the muck root off, but obviously there's no point in kicking that out now while she's out there. You can stay for one more, unless your stress gets too high, so whichever one comes first, that's going to bring you back. So how have you done so far? Well, you've gotten 20 of them, that's not bad. That's not bad. I will leave you to it for a little while longer. And I guess I should be doing something with these sweepies. They can't really go much past about here, right? Yeah, this is their distinct range. So as sad as it is, I think Sweepy has to go, because you're not doing anything anymore, bud. And frankly, that's 240 watts of power I would like back. So, as much as it saddens me, goodbye, Sweepy. I don't know if I should bother rebuilding them out here, or if I should just let the dupes kind of get to it whenever. I probably should at least give them convenient bins. Thank you, day and lag. Oh, no, not there. No, these ones I don't think we're doing much with. Because these are the dangerous ones. But we certainly could at least have bins to clear out this stuff. Okay, so you are just powering up, which means these should be just about ready to come back on, so should probably bump you forward just a little bit. Let's see how that is for timing. Yeah, I really don't want you coming up here, to be honest. So maybe for now I just shoot these nowhere, let them do a sweep. In fact, I might even make it a high priority sweep. Get all this stuff out of here, and then you should never need up here again. Anyway, yes, clearly they can be on now because the amount of power is decent. Having said that, they don't appear to be plugged in anyway, so I guess that don't matter. How did I miss? Oh, because I disconnected the wire here, because I couldn't figure out at the time how to get around this without making a mess. Good answer. Okay. Well, we can definitely sort that out. That seems like something we can do. Well, that heater is just going to go anyway, right? So that doesn't even matter. And then we can put a joint plate through there and it'll be fine. Right now it won't let me because this is in the way, but that's alright. Well, maybe I just won't connect this and then none of this even matters and this is fine. And I don't have to remember to come and do that. But yeah, if they can go ahead and get all this swept up, that would be definitely helpful. Well, there's a lot to do, but it would definitely be helpful. We have no meteors and all the scanning is done, so this building can stay there just for legacy's sake, but I don't want it being powered. So we'll just officially disable it. Okay. How are you doing? You have still that to go. You're on break. That's fine. Your stress is getting there, but you're still okay for a little while longer. I say that, and then you use the outhouse immediately. Okay. And I guess you are done with your 36. So let's get you in. Yeah, I know, it's so hot. There you go. Okay. Right, so we can come in here now and say no longer shall we take muck root. We don't like it, we don't want it. Air pressure in here is still really high, so I don't need the terrariums on yet. Okay. And I'll just let them kind of get to whatever, so let's pop the speed up here. Because they just have lots and lots and lots of work to do. Having these bins here will certainly help. And a printable. I have absolutely 100% no idea, but I will be back with something. And we're back. I'm just going to grab some more plastic. Can never go wrong with extra plastic. Okay. You should not be off yet, right? Or you should, no, you should be just about to come on. Yeah, okay, no, that's right. I think I've got this about right. Like I said, I may have to jimmy these numbers a bit. And it's not plugged in anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I think this is pretty close to what we want. And you know, guys, if you build these bins, it makes your job easier. What do you think? Sound fun? Oh yeah, I guess you could just deliver them here just as well, so maybe these are not that necessary, actually. because you can just drop stuff off here. That's just fine. Okay, that works. You have been repaired, it looks like. So you should be allowed to be put back. Okay, what about the one on the rocket? No, that has not made it. And I really don't know, like I say, I don't know if I need to be explicitly doing that move order or not. But I do it anyway just to make it official. But I really don't know how relevant that actually is. Radbolt's got a skill point. Very cool. Right. So yeah, you already got your research done and your piloting done, so really the only thing I can give you now that would help would be getting you into better suit wearing, right? Now that does also mean you're going to get stressed quicker. But I think it still will be worthwhile. Okay. In the meantime, though, you still have some research to be done. In fact, it looks like you have everything except the novice yet to do. I'm surprised you never finished the advanced research, because that's just this normal supercomputer. I'm surprised you never got around to that, but anyway. Not a problem. I'm starting to wonder if Radbolts can shoot through mechatronics, because I'm starting to seriously consider just putting in auto sweepers and letting this thing kind of just go on its own. Because this is just so much work. Whereas just putting in an auto sweeper and forgetting about it definitely be faster. Yeah, I don't know. So no food has made it in here yet. That hasn't been moved, that hasn't been cleaned. Yeah, the rocket's nowhere near ready. Not even remotely. Okay, so you did at least get the joint plate in, so once I hook up power, these things can be on, but again, I don't want to do that while they're working up here. I'd like them to clean all this out. That would be very helpful. Then let's start thinking about where's the next bit of tubing going. Where would be another good spot for rapid access? Probably like something down here for when they're ranching, maybe? But that would not need to have a suit on. So I could have a separate tube network from this one, and maybe just... Not sure where to put the in-base side for it, though. But clearly, you know, giving them a tube over here somewhere would make Devon and Nisbet's job a lot quicker. But where would the other side be up here? Could put it here, have it kind of come shooting through this wall and out. That might work. Let's plan that. Let's see how that might work. Right, if you are a tube access, that part's easy. That could just sit wherever, right? No big deal. We'll have an output tube just to make things nicer, right? That part's all fine. Okay, you can't go through those. That's okay. We could tube access. Nope. Tube crossing that. Oh, you can't do the ladders though, so I'd have to get rid of that piece of ladder, but that's not a huge deal. We can do that. Pretend that's made it through, and then this would continue down. How do we get out from here? You'd have to move these deodorizers, even though they're in a really good spot. Or we tube through the water. We could tube through the water. Again, we'd have to lose the ladder to do it, but that's not a big deal. Or I guess I could go up and through here, right? So that's the other option. Are you allowed to go through? Cut through here, as long as I just move this. Which is not a big deal, we can just throw that on the floor over here. Okay, then yeah, let's do that then, right? So you would cut across here. Nice tube connection through. Copy, please, thank you. Oh, could you not make a corner that tight? Okay, nope, that's not going to work then. Alright. How do I get out then? Without having to go like all the way up and around, which is, I guess I could do, but that just seems really silly. So at that point, it's not really saving much time by the time I do all that around, right? Because if I have you go all the way up here... Oh, what's happening here? I'd have to move that valve, but that's okay. I mean, yes, technically this would work. This is silly, but that would work. So this filter would have to move in that scenario, which I'm not really a fan of. Really not a fan of this gigantic loop around. Really not a fan of that. I'd really like to just make this work. So if I took out a couple pieces of this ladder, you could come up here, loop through. I mean, it's going to look very weird, but... Well, no, because then the joint plate's in the way. Okie dokie. Come up across here and out to roll down and back and through the crossing. Oh, this is bizarre. I don't know how well that's going to work. I'm going to try having them build that just to see if I can make that work, but I'll have to figure out where exactly the ladder has to be removed before I actually remove any of it. Yeah, something like that. And then presumably we'd have to cut out for sure here. That one for sure would be there. It will cost us this pole, sadly. Which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Maybe something like that, and then down here, you can really just kind of cut across. Again, we'll have to deal with that, but that's trivial. something like that, right? Yeah, just something kind of like that. Doesn't get you 100% to here, but it's definitely a much, much shorter trip. Or should I just cut across here and drop them off here? Oh, then they still have to use a ladder, though. Nah, this'll do. This'll totally do. Yeah, something kind of like that. It's a mess, but it's kind of neat. So you for sure will have to go. And it's just a case of what I do to loop you around, right? Oh, can you go through these plants? Hang on a second. Oh, you can, actually. Okay. And I don't. It's not going to wreck these plants. It's probably going to wreck these plants, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to wreck them. Shoot. Alright. And we'll take the plants out of there and we'll put them back in as something else. I guess just flower pots, I guess, at that point, right? If I even need them. Do I even need them? How's the decor in there? Should be pretty good, right? Maybe not so much on the edges, but out here is fine. So. That should sort that. I think that'll sort that pretty nice. Okay, that sorts that side out. And on this side, yeah, you'll come out here. Gotta do something about this joint plate, right? Okay. Yeah, because you power all this stuff, so I can't just throw that away. Maybe I can do something better. Yeah, is there any reason I can't just move that down here? No reason I can think of. Because once you're in like that, this plate here doesn't even need to be here anymore. And thus it will not be here anymore, is the short answer. That is silly. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Alright. I'll find something. Probably plastic, but I'll find something. I'll be back. And we're back. Finally found some plastic. I'll get a little bit more of this done. Yeah, I guess you're going to need power, right? That side's trivial. Down here... Oh, okay. That happens to line up already. Beautiful. Okay. Of course, giving them all that work has slowed down this work, but that's fine. As long as this gets done long before we're ready to switch the rocket over so it has time to power, it'll be fine. And as long as this isn't plugged in, then none of these are going to draw power at any time, regardless of the timer, so that's totally fine. Okay. So this was a very bizarre route, but I kind of like it. It's weird, but it's kind of neat, you know? Just odd. Not as impressed that I had to lose the plants, but with those statues there, the decor here should be totally okay. And once they clean up the detritus off the ground, because, you know, it's not like they're busy, so they have time to sweep. Okay, that should be totally fine. Okay, so I think we're going to leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.